Alright, I'm back. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. Once again, I'm probably gonna stay here for maybe like 1 hour at most, just for the fact that I need to go to work in that time. Also, hold on. I think my stream deck worked on me because it has my lo-fi music stuck on repeat, even though I tried to cancel. Oopsie. I mean, well, I'm going for the hour anyway. That could be the biggest deal. At least it's lo-fi. Oh, goodness gracious. That's a jump scare. I apologize to everybody. Well, if I thought that with the set, well, okay, it looks like it did just cancel itself after just one round repeat, so we're better now. And we still need to wait for these gathering spots to respawn. Hey, we're fine though, we're fine. Let's try to open up that map one more time. Trying to head over here. This floor side. Okay, like, when it comes to your savings, Crimson, do you think you're eyeing up like a computer upgrade as like one of your first things on that, or not really? I'm just curious on this side. Because of course, I want to be able to hang out with you more. And Monster Hunter is like it never goes out of style, quite frankly. People are still playing Rise, people are still playing World. Well, World more often than not, of course, or so, but you still get what I mean.
Did either of you get any sleep at all?
At the very least, no, Monster Hunter, since it's just pure cooperative, it's more fun to just, you know, shoot the super friends. I played a little bit of Iceborne with Ian, I remember back in the day a little bit as well.
So, I heard Astrum unit set out to the forest ahead of us to set up a camp?
Yeah, I heard the same.
These guys seem like they're always one step ahead.
Can I want to gather! No!
Oh, what do you think the forest is gonna be like?
Game? Can I choose?
Certainly it'll be a lot greener and more lush than the desert. We should see lots of herbivores. And where there's herbivores, there's what eats them.
Pointing at you, Doshaguma.
If there are people living in a place like that, I wonder what their way of life is like.
Oh, here comes the frame stopping. New area. I hope it doesn't all have to load together.
I can help you more with the expedition.
What do you mean I couldn't collect the herb? No.
Hey, there it is. Wow, I think there are trees coming out of the trees.
Are we supposed to be stuck? Huh? Uh-oh. Oh. I don't know if it was such a glitch on my side or on Monster Hunter's side at that rate. Alright, post-college thing? Yeah, understandable. I mean, oh. A good, like, pre-build that's even, like, so when I bought my pre-build, it was, like, a year or two off of, like, third gen stuff, and it was, like,
So much diversity.
with tats, maybe around, like, the 1500 mark, 1500 or so. So it's not the worst ever. But, you know, there's a lot more stuff for you to spend on, such as your college stuff right now, so, you know your priorities.
It'll be a fun mystery to unravel.
They keep changing the gain on my mic because it keeps picking up everything else. It keeps making me talk even though I'm not meaning to.
So the forest is full of symbiotic systems involving the roots, leaves, flowers, and fruit. And it's the insect's job to pollinate. They have this fascinating process where they coat their bodies in the pollen, which is called...
You mind?
I knew you'd show up.
Glad we didn't disappoint. We'll give you a hand.
Thanks.
So, Captain, what's your team been getting up to?
Please, call me Olivia. The Guild gave special assignments to some of the other units from the expedition, mine included.
Wait, are you guys an ace team?
Let me introduce you. Eric, our biologist. Have you two met before?
Matt? Oh no, but I've definitely heard of him. He was famous back at the academy.
This forest is amazing. I am never leaving. Anyway, over there's Werner, our engineer. Perhaps you've heard of him too? He's one of the big brains behind the Wyvern's fire technology.
Wait, what? We are so gonna talk later, pal.
So how'd your visit to that village go?
College number 1, and it's draining. Well, the first year, gotta find that balance, but at least for now, Crimson. Yeah, you're really gonna have to work on that. That's just how it is. Just figure out your balance. Don't worry about it, because if you don't want to play games like this or so, you're gonna find a way anyway.
Come see me when you're ready to depart.
At least for now, the least you can do is live vicariously through me and my very low graphics.
How's it going, Nata?
Do you think that the Doshaguma will...
Not sure.
Is there anything I can do? Gemma says but I can't even remember.
Look, these things take time.
Okay.
Skipping through because I want to play, because I know I'm gonna fall behind everybody else when it comes to it.
Are you ready to leave?
I am.
Let's go on foot for this one.
Thank you. I was starting to worry that we'd have to sprout wing. Shall we depart?
What weapon do you have right there, Ace Hunter? That's one thing that I really appreciate out of the wilds. Not wilds, Rise. When you're able to hunt with NPCs, past just your power toads plus power mules. Having NPC hunters, especially like for your soul stuff, it's just more flavor in what is a world, since, you know, it shouldn't just be only you as the one hunter. You are in a guild and everything like that or so, you know?
It could be in excess of certain types of plankton. Or decaying plant matter could cause a color change, although that wouldn't explain a red this bright. If I were really reaching, I could cite reports of monsters that cause the sea to appear red. Well, in any case, don't worry. The water was completely safe to drink.
You let him drink this?
Not much use in stopping him. Anyone else sense that? Small creatures all around us.
Yeah, they've been with us for a bit.
Really? Can we get a specimen? After we set up camp. Don't think they're hostile, but it's no reason to throw caution to the wind.
You say not hostile, yet I'm gonna capture net any small little critters I can get.
You're right. It's
I'll drop so not everyone can take on each. Yeah.
Wonder where it's coming.
Once at least for now, you just gotta do what you can right now, Chief.
Follow the water back to its source. After.
size of this forest. Every step brings another fascinating discovery. And it feels so vibrant and alive.
I know. Where to even begin? So many things
Poison
to
cups, so
study
that
and
should be
collect.
for later. For now,
I'm
though,
about ready
we'll
to
get
dash
our
off into
honey.
the trees like a madman. That settles it. I've decided to live here.
All right. Enough joking around. Focus on the task at hand.
Our camp secret next to a waterfall. Interesting. I also skipped past more dialogue than I expected to right there. Oh, well, that's pretty convenient, don't you think?
Okay, let the Doshagaman.
We should look for any tracks or traces. I'll assist you.
Lagging. The game's lagging. It's frozen. Makes sense there'd be some less important missions that you'd end up soloing. Yeah, to be fair, there's that. I mean, like, we're seeing here and how, like, I'm just one hunter and we have all the other teams. But, you know, like, for Flavor of the World, like, we work together in a village when it comes to it overall. And we actually got to hunt with, like, the other village hunters, even with the quest givers to an extent or so. That was the first time in a Monster season we got to hunt with NPCs, technically. So I'm just like, you know, it's a cool modern thing that only was just last gen.
This appears to be That would suggest...
Let's keep looking. What's this? I don't think it's from a Doshagama.
Or
There's a bunch of coarse fur
investigate.
here.
Come on. You see, it's side shrooms.
I found something else. If it's leaving gashes like this, it must. This fur were fun.
Perhaps...
The scout flies seem to be reacting to something deeper in.
My word. Is this a Lalabarina floret?
Lalabarina?
It's a monster, a Temnoceran. Smell. This is a very distinct paralytic poison. I must find more. I knew it. Definitely a Lalabarina. Based on this scent, this one's paralytic properties are on the lower end. Look, another one! Color hasn't faded. We must be near its nest. This is just the sweet intellectual nectar I thirsted for. Oh, so amazing, Forrest.
A bit eccentric, but he sure is useful.
He's also a bit missing.
Don't tell me he wandered off alone. Looks like he's incapacitated.
Touch that nest, and we'll be next. But
We can't leave him.
back me up.
Okay, this is so cool. Immediately, like we have this, but it also makes me immediately think too. Then there's Soa as well, which was one of the first spider huntable monsters. What the heck?
Olivia, take Eric back to camp. The secret came for us.
Oh, I don't need the net right now. Need my gun. I'm gonna assume that poison ammo probably isn't gonna be the most effective against you. I'm also just using not the right ammo type, so problem. We gotta try. So in comparison to the heavy bowgun from before, oh, it did poison you. You're seeing here, I have a lot more immediate mobility when it comes to for my shots. Overall, Crimson. I have a quicker way to sidestep, move around, so I can move a little bit easier on that end overall. What the heck is that? And I also have chaser shots when it comes to it, potentially in this end here. Scene here. My damage, I mean, granted, I did forge a heavy bowgun, so like 6 versus 13s, for instance, right here. You're seeing it is a bit different, but it's the give and take that you're really going for. Like, yeah, do you want to be a little bit more, slower but more damage, or do you want that extra mobility? That, and of course, I also have different things, right? If I go to what would be my focus mode, basically here. Look at that. That's a nice hit, ain't it? I always love to design this monster. Like, holy crap, dude. This is so cool. So the main difference for like the bowguns, as well as like the focus modes you're seeing here, I could either be shooting regular ammo of like my normal whenever I'm basically in my focus mode, or depending on bowgun, I can also change it to a specific time. So I could be using it for spread ammo, that's shotgun blast, for instance. Well. Oh no, my stream is kind of cutting in and out. I am seeing that, Crimson. So not just you, unfortunately. I always say this will be a waste on YouTube, but then again, I don't think many people will want to watch this on YouTube. I'm gonna just be real, Chief. Let me show. If I went into the focus mode again and change it to my spread ammo, look at that. Yeah, I can shoot multiple times in a row with my spread if I want to then. Because each one has its own little bar that I have to reload on the... I still have to reload it normal, but it is from my special little burst slot, basically, or so. What a nice break. Pierce does seem to take longer to reload on this gun here. That might just be normal gaming for now. Got your quick one taps and then your focus mode. Yeah, and for this. Also, the big thing to note as well for you, Crimson, if you do want to play the bowguns or whatever, different guns will not only have different ammo types, but also different reroll, or different attributes, of course, when it comes to it for, you know, what elemental stuff that they have, and also might have different reload speeds, different variation in how far the spread is of your shots and everything like that. So that's stuff to consider as you keep playing on. Actually, on my set you're at, did I swap to the bow to show it up? Brought me to the bow? Oh wait, do I have the heavy bow done? By accident, still? I might. Yeah, I still have the other bow done. Oopsie. I mean, it's not the biggest issue in the world, but that is... I thought I had the bow equipped. Oh well. Oh, got the heavy bow gun game in there, huh? Good thing I should say too, though, as you're kind of seeing here, is that depending on... I'm sorry, depending on... Well, I'd say if you poison like a monster once, for instance, you're going to see here that it's going to take more to poison them again. So, while I got it off in my first shots the last time, I didn't get a poison proc off this time. I guess I need to just change my mode real quick here. Hey, Chief. And if I destroy that wound real quick? Lovely. And then this one right here, this bow gun, for my focus mode, it's going to start machine gun fire. Because it gave me the default bow gun, opposed to the one I've crafted. Which is still fine. You're seeing already, I just thought this is still a fine enough dichotomy for you to see, Crimson, how different the two bowgun types are for both the damage range and how much mobility they have. Because you see, I'm a lot more rooted closer to the ground in my movement. Or I say, I mean, it's not that I'm moving up in the air, but my point when it comes to it is like, you can see, I am moving way slower then, when it comes to it then. So I actually have to, you know, be a lot more picky-choosy with when I do choose to engage or not. Okay, that's some wounds I could probably target, right? Nice. Hey, why is my machine gun not constantly firing? Thank you. Thank you for the shock trap as well. Actually, do I have any... Do I have any trained stuff on me here? No, I do not. Alright. Just go on site then. You dastard, you. I have full focus stage, so I might as well spend. That's a few wounds made, so once I get the chance, I need to pinpoint it. Nice. Ah, that's a whiff. Nice! I love the wound. I love the focus mode. now that I'm like keen into it more. I mean, granted, you know, I'm having an easier time getting to pinpoint at some point a bow gun, but you know, it's a little bit more intuitive for me to be able to, and also after, you know, since I don't have to go through that weird binding, the weird binding of my key for melee compared to where I can just shoot it with my focus attack for my guns here, to be able to have another way to stagger the monster when it comes to it overall. That is so nice. Alright, I just have to show off the bow for this coming quest then. Smile.
Nice work, Hunter. Let's return to base camp.
My stream has crashed yet another time. Honestly, it might be better just for me to end it off here then, in that case, rather. I might just keep the recording going for YouTube, because I'm seeing I'm dropping 40% frames, and I'm down to 300 kilobytes per second.
I owe you, Hunter.
Oh my goodness gracious!
You have my things. Fascinating. I can still taste the poison in the back of the throat.
Holy crap! If that isn't indicative of how the graphics are. I know we've seen Polygon Hunter already, but that is actually Resident Evil 1 enemy graphics right there. Oh my goodness.
Eager to help us find that thing. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to look after him for a while. He's the only witness we have.
Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, Nata. Stay safe and good luck.
Thanks.
Nata will be okay. We should head back to our camp in the forest.
Hunter, borrow you a sec? Hey, have you been upgrading your weapons? And don't give me that it's a... Here.
If I can't make a better bow. Can make a bow. A treads. Headshot. In the fourth shot onwards, otherwise we have ballistics, which is in the drain. Let's just go with base.
Alrighty. Perfection.
Nice and new. Flip it as our primary. And can I fast travel to the pop-up camp? I can. Love it.
Something's going on at the camp. Oh dear. They must be telling us to follow them. Allow me. Greetings to you. Sorry that we got off on the wrong...
I'm sorry, I'm just soaking this cutscene in.
You okay? My baby! Do whatever they say! follow them. I'm sure they're harmless. Or I hope so.
That more of them over there?
They're gathering honey.
Forest ours. You respect.
I'm sorry for losing my cool back there, but that was a bona fide Leandro duodecima groveling idol. Once I knew they were holding Marianne hostage, I was powerless to resist. Oh, but I was worried about our other supplies too. Look at that. They're everywhere.
And they've got friends. Well, that looks fun.
After eating the camper's pet, well, to be fair, there's always been wild, so like for your lore, Palitos are the cat-like feline creatures that have always been, you know, our lovely little companions that are our hunting partners, and for the first time ever, they can talk in this game. As you can see, like, talk English rather than just purring and all. There's always been wild lynxes, lineans, anything like that or so, and other monster hunters, so this is like, just our way of getting to see them around. They are interactable with the ecology of it.
Hey, look at them. They're foraging for mushrooms. They really get around.
Really get around. Here we are. Yay!
Oh, this is beautiful.
Hey, Con. Might just have to pause this, honestly, all things considered, because I only have like 20 left before I gotta get ready for work. We'll see.
You come too. You come too.
I guess we go in here.
Ha-ha! Grovel and feel humble. I mean, this forest belongs to us Wudwuds.
What an unusual eldritch tongue they speak. And yet, it feels so
Because usually before, for your side comes in, you just hear like meows and purrs, but like any RPG, it's like, you know, it's understood basically. Like, we'd see that in parentheses enough.
Claim it as triple. But we make dealers of its pink fur is big stylish. Chase away big menace.
pink fur. You think it's a Congalala?
Sounds like we've
Oh
got our
no. This is a monster that a lot of people, I remember, saw back in the Dual Blades trailer for this game. Kangalalas are big, bad monkeys who literally have an attack to fart on you. That attack makes you stinky, which means you have to use deodorant to wipe the status effect. Otherwise, while you're stinky, basically, you can't heal.
What's that trick booty?
Monster Hunter monsters are wonderful creatures.
You know, payment for us to be here.
No, I want the mushrooms. Give me the mushrooms. Thank you. Hey, back up.
Do you hear that? Something snoring. Move as quietly as you can.
I didn't get more bombs, did I? Welcome to the Congo. What fun. Is that a screen effect? Okay, no, they're just being entranced by the pink fur. They're gonna wake him! I don't know about that. Alright, here we go, Chief. Yep, here we go. Yeah, when I said he fights some people, I'm not kidding. I need deodorant right now.
Use a deodorant, stat!
Yeah, where's my deodorant? I need my Cetria and my deodorant right now, please. There's deodorant. Lovely. Let me swap to it. Let me use it, because I want to be able to keep. Alright, so it comes to the bow here. The way that you do this here is that way. You can either just like let rip. It's like, you know, it's like when you aim, first and foremost, you have infinite arrows. It's like bows have 3 stages of charge basically, so you can just let rip as you see. Or you can rather just wait until you can see here, kind of like the little trace, the little reticle lights up. It's exactly so. Trying to clear up. We've got more baddies near us. Main thing with the bow is that you have immense mobility compared to, because your side steps allow you to immediately get a charge level, as you're seeing here. So I'm getting to retain my charge and keep moving, but it will use my stamina gauge, which I really haven't been interacting with as much, technically. I say technically, necessarily or so as much. Because as opposed to where I really wasn't having stamina problems for my other weapons, the bow here, you're seeing, I'm absolutely going to be grinding through this, constantly get as much damage as I can at any and all times. I also need to eat a ration to refill. That's it. I'll light them up real quick. I'm gonna stay out of range, but you're seeing here, as I dodge or so, I have more of I can still hold on to my charge level, because you can see here I can charge up to twice, and I can keep chaining shots like this or so. So it is probably the most I would say, like, yeah, the most creatively mobile, because there's a lot of really cool ways that you can interact with things or so, with your own movement and everything like that or so, alongside being able to change how you change how you want to run the battlefield. Main thing here too is that you see I have now equipped my power coating, so I have 10 shots of basically more powerful shots when it comes to it overall. Not the belly.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
And then at least for the power side of things, as you're seeing here, I can spend my power bar basically to either prepare my different coatings when it comes to it, for instance. As opposed to potentially carrying coatings, I could either have it like either set up, or that is using part of my gauge, basically, to do so, which is new in Wilds. And the coatings are basically your ammo types or so. Power is just more damage, poison is going to do exactly what you expect out of it. Well. Oh. Give the swash berries. You said you're right. You're seeing here, I'm absolutely gonna keep using my mobility to avoid getting farted on any capacity that I can. That, and you saw I even got a chart. I even got a nice reflex dodge there to perfectly dodge, and I am staying as far away from the stinky ass breath as I can. I also still haven't been able to poison him yet. Now, there's also different shots that I haven't shown off yet, so you've seen here. I could do like a follow-up, like this or so. So, an art shot is what it's called, because that is just one shot after another and kind of like that little spread pattern. Or also even have different ways to like do like a cluster bomb basically on top or so. Like if you'll see. Okay, that's not if you'll see. But I'm trying to work on it here, Chief.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound. Be careful. It looks
Whoa! Don't have any stamina, so I'm just gonna want to stay to the side for the moment here. The big thing there that you saw from my little evasion is that I was able to is that I was able to get some stamina back on it, and that's the new main conceit that you're gonna get out of the bow here, when it comes to Wilds, is that you want to be aggressive, because this used to be a mechanic in a previous game, Generations, to where if you evaded into it, I think it was Adept style, or evaded into a monster, you had additional iframes, and you could do a special follow-up attack. Whereas here now, this is something more invoked for the bow, because that is, you know, when you're gonna have stamina problems, you're instead now incentivized to try to make the most use out of that instead. Of be more aggressive, use that additional ranged mobility that you have with it. So you're seeing here, this would be kind of like that art shot that I was talking about, to where the monster's standing still or so, you could maybe rain down arrows on them. Reflex shots to give you more stamina routes so you keep your uptime better. Exactly so. So you can play either very defensively, like I've been doing so the entire time, and just like staying farther away, or you can play a lot more offensively and really move up into their face. And especially with your scene, how you can exactly so get away with a lot more stupid stuff if you want to. It does work to either extent, however you want to do things. Good flash player. You see here, for the focus attack, I'm trying to lock onto those wounds so I can break them. Tried to evade into it, but I think I was a little off in my timing there. The bow isn't the best for breaking wounds? No, not necessarily. You're seeing there, right there. I have kind of like a tracking shot, so it's kind of like the focus modes whenever it comes to it from like GTA or Red Dead Redemption. You want to put it in that way. can walk onto it. It's just, you know, I just haven't really been able to do as much. This is still a completely new style of bow, I will have to say. I didn't have stamina to evade out of that. Oh, thank you, Defender Meal. Probably should have released that actually when he was underneath it. He still got poisoned either way, so we are fine. See here, whenever he does have a wound exposed, I can spend my shots on that exactly, my shift shot, to try to lock onto it, and then that's how I'm gonna be making use of the wound damage. Because this is the end game that I want to get to the bow combos to win. Yes, look at those rain of arrows. Look at all those wounds, baby. Look at that damage profile. Ah, lovely. So if you want your answer to the wounds problem right there, Crimson, no, I just haven't been able to actually make many yet. I'm getting my feet that wet on the bow style. Oh, I'm poisoned. Ah, crap. Woo! Good dive. Oh, it's nice. They tell you actually how long poison's gonna be taking now. Also, I used a Nullberry, which is not what I need for that. I need Antitoxin. So Securet would have, but the poison's almost over anyway, so we're fine. How did I not get poisoned there? Hello? I mean, I'm not complaining necessarily. I'm just surprised. Here, you dastard. I wish I had a trap for you. I pressed R to put more coatings instead of space to evade! Got it. Get me out of the way! There goes a Mega Potion, unfortunate. Oh, nice. Alright, fair enough then. I will take that. But you're seeing how the bow, like, I am definitely not the most proficient. I'm better with the bow guns than the bow itself. But you're seeing how much more varied and how much more active you have a role as a bow player when it comes to even just start with the base kit, as you're seeing, Crimson. I know a lot of people really appreciate the bow for faster runs. When it comes to like the ranged weapons, heavy bow gun especially has like some of the fastest when it comes to like arena clears, so that could be like the challenge mode, like preset loadouts and all. That's something really cool to try out if you want to, but very much so. I enjoy those stuff. Now, at least for now, once we get back and save, I am gonna end off stream because I got to work. Try to chill in my Discord, play later then. Smile. Go see how things go.
Nice work, Hunter. Let's report back to the Wudwuds.
I heard all about your great.
Can we have our puny...
But of course.
Now set up my pop-up camps. Because the main thing about it is that I don't want to go back to base camp at all times when it comes to it.
Suppose we'll be going
Because then I have to keep traveling that 100, 200 miles distance or so. So pop-up camps are exactly the way that you start exploring more towns and are incentivized. Because there's about 4 or 5 in each area or so, which lets you fast travel between them in case you need to restock, resupply, or just get to another area really quick.
Oh, now that base camp is up, it might be good to see it.
And side missions are how we're going to be able to discover more or get the supplies needed. Set those up. Alright, now though, save my progress.
Time for a quick
I will go ahead, I'm going to save again just for safety, but I'm going to go ahead and quit the game for now. So thank you everybody for joining. Wow, my